Boy K Bars, also known as Roller Coaster, and I'm here to talk to you more about Fable Legends. Now, I had the courtesy of playing the closed beta for this game, and I have to let you guys know that this game is very awesome. Because in my opinion, it breathes a whole new breath of fresh air into the Fable franchise. Now, this isn't your usual Fable game that we're used to playing. Now, lead designer Ben Brooks explains to us what makes this new Fable installment different than any other.
Which is a little bit different from the ones we've seen previously. We wanted to go back in Albion's past, where everything was a little bit more raw and it's dangerous and who knows what monsters and strange magic are lurking in there.
After playing this game, I have to say that I'm amazed with everything that the guys over at Lionhead Studios have done with this installment to the franchise of Fable. What gets me, more into it is the fact that it's not just you playing. You get to play with 3 other players, different characters, and the more you get into the game, the better the players are. Now, I will say this is not a continuation of the Fable franchise that we are used to. Instead of this being the usual single-player RPG adventure, they give us a new take for it being more of a multiplayer RPG adventure, and it's all based on teamwork.
Stand. Their fate awaits.
Join a team, a cooperative group of heroes that goes out into the world, out on adventures.
Now, as lead director David Eckelberry stated, this is a team-paced game where you and your friends or other players will go through and play quests and try to improve the characters that you have picked. I must say, after playing the closed beta for about 2 to 3 hours, I love all facts of the game. Of course there were glitches because it's a beta, but I must say, if you are a fan of the Fable franchise, this is a must-get game. I repeat, if you are a fan of this is a must-get game, and I have to rate it as one of our Helluva games. Matter of fact, this is history in the making. This is our first rated Helluva game. I was just astounded by, how better the graphics, the gameplay, overall. This is not, as I said before, a continuation of the Fable franchise, but it gives the whole Fable franchise a whole nother layer. And, previous Fable games, you could go through and do co-op, but this one, I could probably say is better than the previous co-op. Don't get me wrong, I'm still waiting for my Fable 4, just like the rest of you guys, but if you're looking for that fix, this is it. I can't get into more details of the closed beta that I played, but I will say that it is massive. I got to do a lot. I wasn't expecting to do a lot, with it being, a beta, but for it to be a beta, the good thing about this, installment of the Fable franchise is this is a free game. Even though you guys are kind of upset, wondering when Fable 4 is coming out, I'm pretty sure it's coming out soon. I'm giving it, 3 years top before it's released. But I must say, if you're looking for that Fable fix, this is the game to get. Now, as I said before, this was the closed beta, and I can't really get into much more information on what I've done in the game, but after just playing for, a couple of hours, I was amazed, and I haven't stopped playing it since. Now, I would have to say, if you're not into the RPG games, and if you were trying to get into one, this is one to pick up. This is one of those games that you and 3 other buddies can play, 4 other buddies at that, because, besides it just being a 4-player co-op adventure game, they also give you this Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing where if you don't want to be in a team, you can be the villain.
Because it's the combination of ambushes and tricks and devious stratagems that you use to defeat the hero.
You can be, the player that gives the heroes their obstacles to go through. They have quests that they have to go through, and there's a villain that has to stop them in their, achieving their quest. Not with the team, base of the whole game, then you can be the villain, and that gives the game a whole different, feel from being, a hero in the group. I haven't got to play as the villain yet, and when I finally do get to play as the villain, I will let you know. But what we're seeing right now is gameplay from the IGN E3, demo from a couple months ago. Again, this is one of the games that you want to pick up if you're into that. If you're in a Fable, get it. If you say that you're in the Fable, then this is one of the games that you must get.
Content in the months and even years to follow.
Let's get serious.
This is the biggest, boldest it's ever been before.
Good-looking graphics. Fable has never looked better.
When you're playing on an Xbox, or whether you're playing PC with your friends, or everything that you have is shared.
Alright guys, this is K-Bars, also known as Roller Coaster. I hope you enjoyed my review of Fable Legends, the beta. For more content, just stay posted. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like. From me and the whole Helluva crew, hope you guys have a hell of a day.